Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice and screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice and screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice and screen. Those are attending in online. Right. Guys, now check it what we completed there in the last session. In the last class, just we understand like what there. API documentation part we understood clearly. All right. Now, okay, how to prepare API documentation explicitly or maybe predefinedly how we are able to get API documentation. The points we understood it now. It's a document in the form of a text file or PDF file or XML file or a doc file or a docx file. It will provide the description about all the programming elements which are provided in the application. Okay. Java has provided the API documentation for the Java predefined library in the form of HTML files. For this we have to use the following link. Already given some link to you. Now if we copy paste that link there in the browser, there we are able to get predefined library, API documentation for predefined library, predefined classes, predefined variables, predefined methods, and all predefined packages, and everything about predefined here we are able to get it. Next one is what? To prepare API documentation for our application, Java has provided a predefined tool in the form of Java doc. To prepare API documentation for our application, Java has provided a predefined tool in the form of Java doc. So Java doc is able to provide the API documentation in the form of HTML files. Then immediately we are given some example. Just this example is only for the sake of creating API documentation, not for the sake of preparing like what, not for the sake of what I'm telling there, writing program, then all the points. No, I don't mind to write program immediately. Just I'm thinking about to prepare API documentation. For that, I need a program. That's why I've written that program. That's it. Not more than that. Now that already we understood clearly. Right. Now, after completion of this, after writing this API documentation, after getting it, just we have to open employee.html in the browser to see the API documentation for the employee class. That's okay. Out of all the types of comments, 3 types of comments you know already. Out of all the 3 types of comments, only documentation comments provided data or documentation comments provided description will be included in the API documentation which we prepared by using Java doc command. Okay. Only documentation comments are going to be included. Documentation comments provided data will be included in the API documentation. That went already given there in the example that we have seen already. Okay, now it is completed. Next one is what there. After this, another point here I've given to provide description or metadata in Java applications. JDK 1.5 version has provided a new feature, that is what? Annotations. Java 1.5 version has given a new feature, that is what their annotations. That here we have to understand clearly. Next point is like what there. In Java applications, to provide description, already we have comments. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? In Java applications, to provide description, already we have comments. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? Then here we have to understand the point here. All right, I've given some points to you. Now try to understand these points clearly. In Java applications, if we provide description along with comments, then the provided comments and the description are removed by the lexical analysis phase in the compilation. So the provided comments and the description are available in Java applications up to .java file only. They will not be available to dot class files and up to runtime of our application. As per the requirements, like to simplify testing, to simplify debugging, for the sake of server-side applications or for the sake of database applications and so on, we have to make available the description up to .java file, up to .class file, and up to runtime of the application. For this, we have to use annotations over the comments. Right, now this is the point here what we are getting clearly. All right, guys, just give a minute of time. I'll come back. Just 1 minute of time, guys. Yeah, it's okay. Now we have a question now. What about our question here? Yeah, from this overall description, what we understood the point here, from the overall description here, we understood clearly from this overall description, what we understood clearly, to bring description up to .java file or .class file and up to runtime of our applications, comments are not sufficient. There we have to use annotations. There's a point here what we understood clearly up to now. That's nice. Now here I'm asking one more question there. I'm asking one more question now on the base of this. Now try to recognize this. Here the point is like what? To provide description or metadata, both are same. Description or metadata, both are same. Just two terms we can understand now in this context. Data about the data is nothing but what their metadata, not more than that. Or normally we can provide description about our program. In general, we used to say to provide description or metadata at a runtime of the application, at runtime of the application, to provide description or metadata at the runtime of the application. Already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement? To use annotations. That's the question, guys. Yes, everybody understand it clearly. To provide description or metadata at runtime of the applications, already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? That's a question. Now here we have to provide answer for this question clearly. So all of you know, to provide description or metadata at runtime of the application, already we have XML documents. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? Guys, I'm asking one question. Do you not try to answer for it? First of all, before the time, let me write it now. In Java applications, if we use XML documents, then we are able to get the following problems. In Java applications, if we use XML documents, then we are able to get the following problems. What problems here we are able to get? The first one, guys, I'm asking to you now, try to answer for it. Is this XML is a part of the Java or in outside of the Java? XML is what? Is it part of the Java or in outside of the Java, guys? XML is what? Is it a part of the Java or in outside of the Java? Yeah, that's nice. XML is an outside of the Java, not inside of the Java. It is not inside the Java. XML is totally in another technology. Extensible markup language. Okay, extensible markup language for representing the data in a standard way, in a standard format. We are using XML. The global data representation. XML is nothing but what there? Global data representation tool. It can be used for any type of programming language, not only for the sake of Java. We can use that XML for Python applications. We can use XML for like dotted applications and all the types of applications there. We are able to use XML. Recognize this. So if that XML is not related to Java, it's not inside the Java. If we are using XML documents in our Java applications, so developers must aware about XML technology. So developers must know XML technology. So this is extra burden to the Java developers. If you are using XML, first of all, Java developers must aware about XML technology. Why? Because it's not inside the Java, it's an outside of the Java. So Java developers must learn XML technology separately. They must know XML technology separately. Right? Java developers must know XML technology. That's the point. That is the main another problem. This is extra burden to the Java developers. Java developers are always busy with their Java code only. But again, if you're using XML in the sense, they have to learn XML technology separately. This is extra burden for the Java developers. This is point number one. And another point here I'm telling to you guys, now try to recognize this. What is this another point here I'm telling to you? Listen carefully, all of you. Everybody, understand it now. Observe carefully. XML, guys, observe carefully. XML is what? If you want to learn XML, guys, just give a minute of time. 1 minute, guys. Guys, just have taken 1 minute gap. Don't worry. Yeah, one more point here I'm telling to you. Try to recognize this. All of you, observe carefully. If you want to use XML document in our Java applications, first of all, that XML document must be a well-formed format. That XML document must be in a well-formed format. Once again, I'm repeating now. Try to understand it. If you want to use XML documents in our Java applications, then the XML document must be in a well-formed format. In the case of XML documents, or in the case of XML, to make a document is in a well-formed document, there are a set of rules and regulations are available. Examples I'm telling to you. What are the rules and regulations now? Entire XML document must have a single root tag. For every open tag, there should be a closed tag at the equivalent level. Attributes must be provided as per the DTDs or XSDs. Okay, like this. Then a set of rules and regulations are available. Just 3 of them I have given there. So before going to use XML documents in our applications, first of all, we have to check whether that XML document is in well-formed format or not. If it is in well-formed format, then we can read it. If it is not in well-formed format, we are unable to use that in our Java applications. Then every time, this is extra burden to the Java developer. Every time, Java developer must think in this direction. So here the point is what? Every time we have to check whether every time we have to check whether the provided XML document is in a well-formed format or not. Well-formed format or not. Every time we have to check whether the XML document is in the well-formed format or not. This is extra burden again to the developers. We will check that every time, you know, that we have to check. No, it is not possible. Then it's somewhat a difficult thing for the developers. This is one point. Okay, fine, good. We are checking. We have checked it. That XML document is in well-formed format. Okay, agree. Then after that, and another thing is what there. Every time we have to check whether that XML document is provided or saved in the proper locations or not. The locations are important. On the basis of that location and name only, we are going to read the data from XML document. In the case, if that XML document is not at proper location, then there is a chance of getting file not found exception. Then there is a chance of getting file not found exception. In the case, if XML document is not at proper location, then there is a chance of getting what there file not found exceptions. So again, this is extra burden to the Java developer. Every time he has to check whether the XML document is in proper location or not. Every time we have to check. Every time we have to check whether the provided XML document is in proper locations or not. Proper location or not. If not, JVM will raise java.io. File not found exception. If not, JVM will raise an exception. JVM will raise java.io. File not found exception. That's it, guys. Now, this is exactly the point here what I am telling to you. Now, try to understand it clearly. Every time, just I want to take this point in the next line. Every time we have to check whether the provided XML document is in a well-formed format or not. Right. Next, one more point. Okay, guys, we understood that XML document is required. So we checked it, which is in well-formed format. Nice. After that, we checked it that XML document is in well-formed, is at proper location. XML document is in well-formed format. XML document is at the proper location. That's okay. Up to that, it's okay. Happy. Then I need to read data from XML document. I have to read data from XML document. To read data from XML document, here we have to use some parsing mechanisms. To read data from XML document and to validate the data in XML document from the XML document, there we have to use what there? We have to use parsing mechanisms. So many parsing mechanisms are available. That all the parsing mechanisms are not applicable to the all the types of XML documents. Some variation is going to be happen. Some parsing mechanisms are suitable for some other XML documents here, where some variations are available. So now here the point is what? In the point of Java developer, every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanisms or not to read data from XML documents. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanisms or not. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanisms or not. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanisms or not. Right parsing mechanisms or not to read data from the XML documents. XML documents. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanisms or not to read from the XML documents. That's it. This is exactly the meaning of like what there. The drawbacks with what there XML documents. Understand it clearly. Now come again. What are the points we are asking there? First of all, what is the question here I'm giving there? The question would be like what there? To provide description or metadata. to provide description or metadata at runtime of the application. We have already uh, XML documents. Then what is the requirement to use annotations? This is a question here we have to identify. Okay. Then for this, what is the answer here? What is the question here we are providing? What exactly the answers here we are getting there? Identify this now. In Java applications, if we use XML documents, then we are able to get the following problems. Alright, sir. Then we are able to get the following problems. What problems here we are able to get here? First one is Java developers must know XML technology. Alright, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please check it. All of you get my voice on screen clearly. Is my voice is clear? Audible? Am I audible? Any disturbances, guys? Yeah, it's okay, fine. Right, sir. It's okay. Now the point here, what we are discussing there, what is the point here I'm discussing with you? Here the point is what there? Java developers must know XML. Okay, before that, if we use XML documents in our Java applications, then we are able to get the following problems. What problems here we are able to get? No. Alright, the first one is what there? Java developers must know. Java developers must know XML technology. Second one is what there? Every time we have to check whether the provided XML document is in well-formed format or not. Then after that, every time we have to check whether the provided XML document is in the proper location or not. If not, JVM will write java.ivo.file not found exception. Every time we have to check whether we are using right parsing mechanism or not to read data from the XML document. So these are overall the points here what we are getting clearly. It's okay, fine. Now here I'm giving conclusion there. Now try to understand this conclusion. To overcome all the above problems, we need a Java alternative. We need a Java alternative that is annotations. To overcome all the above problems, we need a Java alternative that is annotations. That's it. So annotations is a Java feature. Annotations is a Java feature. Annotations is a Java feature. It does not require to learn separately. Does not require to learn separately. Okay. No need to check all the above conditions. Does not require to learn separately. Okay, that's enough. This is the main point here we have to understand. Annotations is a Java feature. It is not required to learn separately. That we have to understand. That is provided by JDK 1.5 version. That we have to understand clearly. All right, sir. Now this is exactly the point here. What I am telling to you about this content. It's okay. Leave this point here. All these things are okay. Fine. Now here we can identify this clearly. What next one here I'm telling to you. Right. Apart from this, what next one here we are able to understand here? Java alternative here we are providing, that is annotations. That's okay. So this is about that annotations point here I'm telling to you. But guys, one more point I'm telling to you. One more point here I'm telling to you. How to declare annotations and how to access the data from annotations. How we are going to check these annotations and everything we are going to discuss with you. in the annotations topic. We have a separate topic like what are the annotations. Almost all 4 to 5 hours of time we have to spend for these annotations. There we are going to understand effectively about these annotations now. But time being, now here we have to understand only the requirement to go for annotations and what is an alternative for XML documents, that we are able to understand about these annotations here. That's it. But information about these annotations we will see again in annotations part. Just we can think of it, it's like what there only introductory part only here I'm providing clearly. Just only here we provided like what there introductory punch. Apart from this, we are not having any other content here. Just leave this one. Next one is I'm able to give one small note here. What is a note here? I'm telling to you. XML, sorry, in Java J2EE applications, in Java J2EE applications, we will use annotations as a best alternative. Annotations best alternative as a best alternative for the XML documents. As a XML doc, as a best alternative for what their XML document, that we have to recognize clearly. It's okay, fine, nice. After this, after completion of this total content here, then what next point here we have to understand the after understanding this point now. See this one. All of you observe carefully. All right, sir. In Java J2 applications, we will use annotations as a best alternative for XML for the XML document. Right, sir. But I have a doubt, which technologies are using XML and which technologies are using annotations? I have a doubt now, which technologies are using XML documents and which technologies are using annotations, that we want to know. Right, so I'm able to give the content like what there XML based technologies, and now I want to give annotation based technologies. What technologies are using, what technologies are providing, what technologies are still using XML based technologies, what technologies are come under what there annotation based technologies. If you come for this first one here, up to JDK 1.4 version, right, XML is used there, or right from JDK 1.5 version, annotations are utilized. Next one is what there after this JDBC 3.x version. In one or two situations we will use that XML. Now get JDBC 4.x version, annotations are utilized. Okay, right from JDBC 4.x version. Third one is like what there apart from this servlets 2.5 version. Up to that XML documents only. There we can use that servlets 3.x version is like what their annotations. Okay, next one is after that servlets, that point can be understood clearly, that's okay. All right, sir. Then apart from this, then what next one here we have to do? What next one here we are able to do? What next one here we are able to do? The next point is like what there. Another one is what there. Some struts is one of the framework. 1.x version is like what there. Totally XML based, but struts 2.x version is what there annotation based. Of course, they are outdated, not in use, but information point of view I'm telling there. JSF 1.x version is totally XML based. Now JSF 2.x version is what there annotation based. Next one is what there Spring 2.4 version is XML based. Spring 2.5 version is what there annotation based. All right, next one is like what there EJB is 2.x version is totally XML based. EJB is then what next one get 3.x version is totally like what there annotation based, and so on and so on and so on. So many. Right, so this is exactly the point here we have to identify clearly. This is a point here we have to understand it now clearly. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not clearly? So this is about like what there XML based technologies and annotation based technologies what you are having clearly. Fine. Next one is what there after this, after completion of this point here, after understanding this point here. Okay, then by this here we understood totally the comment section, the overall comment section here we completed. Right guys, now try to check the document also. In the document everything I specified here about this comment section and everything that we can identify clearly about this comment section. That's okay, fine. Right sir. Prasanna, do you aware about Spring Boot? Do you have a knowledge in Spring Boot? Prasanna Reddy. Okay. Can you tell me when that Spring Boot version, when that Spring Boot version is coming onto the picture, and which version of the Spring Boot is available, and which version of the Spring Boot was prepared, or else right from which version of the Spring onward Spring Boot is coming there? Okay, and 3.x or 5? Okay, for what purpose Spring Boot is coming? At least do you have any idea on it? For what purpose Spring Boot is introduced to the market? For what purpose Spring Boot was introduced to the market? What is the intention of Spring Boot? Spring is already available. Then for what purpose Spring Boot was provided? Lines of code will be reduced now. No. Yeah, then don't worry. Then we will discuss about that in a Spring Boot and all the content here. Now here it is not applicable. The Spring Boot is not applicable here in this particular scenario. Okay. The main having more features. No, it's not like that. Please try to understand the intention of the Spring Boot. Then you'll understand it. Now the Spring Boot is not applicable. Why? Because the main intention of the Spring Boot is what there to provide to remove all the XML configurations of the Spring applications. Understand it clearly. That to remove like what there all the configuration, to simplify the configurations of the Spring application, Spring Boot was introduced there. So there is no chance of using what there XML documents inside the Spring Boot. In the Spring framework, heavy XML configurations are going on. So to avoid that all of them, then Spring Boot is coming there. That is one of the reason why Spring Boot was introduced, to maintain auto configurations, not for explicit configurations. Okay. Right, there is a lot of story. Then in core Java, then thinking about Spring Boot in the sense, then I'm not aware about it. Yeah, Prasanna, I think so. Then you're having already knowledge up to Spring Boot. I think learning core Java is a time waste process for you. Why you are doing time waste? Then better to go for some other technologies. Already you have awareness on Spring Boot in the sense it's a waste of time to understand this core Java, all these concepts now. Not required to attend these classes. Better to plan for other courses. It's a time waste process if it is the case now. Think of it. Okay. Yeah, then better to go for other technologies. Why? Because then time is very important nowadays. Better to update the required technologies now. Core Java is unnecessary for you if it's the case. Is that totally the people those are not having awareness on core Java, that then only they can learn it. Already you are in Spring Boot in the sense it's entirely time waste. I think so, just as per my view. Okay, right, yes. Now let's move on to the next point here. The thing is like what that apart from this, now here we need to understand like what their package section. The package section. What should be the package section, guys? Now I'm asking one question. Do you not try to answer for it? What is a package? What is the meaning of package? Guys, now tell me any idea about this package? Yeah, that's nice. Package is a collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. First of all, now here I'm giving definitions to you. All of you observe carefully. Definitions. Package is the collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. That's okay. But I want to give another definition for this package, guys. Now try to answer for it. Another definition for package is like what there. Package is a folder that contains .class files representing related classes and interfaces. Right, so now there are the two definitions here we have to understand about this package. Guys, now observe carefully. Package is the collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. Say for example, java.io, if you take note, it's a package. This package contains some classes and interfaces which are related internally and which are used to perform input and output operations in Java applications. That's the point here. Observe carefully. Next one is what there. Apart from this, java.util is a package where related classes and interfaces are available. All these classes and interfaces are representing data structures. Java.util package main intention is what there? Data structures. Understand my point here? Data structures in the sense like what there? Maybe stack or maybe queue or maybe all. All the things are available. All data structures are available here. Try to recognize this clearly, what I'm telling there. Okay? All data structures are available. To represent all the data structures, here we have to use like what the java.util package. So all the classes, interfaces which are inside the java.util package are related. So definitely they're representing like what they're able to represent the related content here that we can identify clearly. So that's why here we made a statement like what there. What is the statement here we are providing? No, the statement is like what I'm telling there. Package is a collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. Package is a folder that contains .class files representing related classes and interfaces. That's point number one. That's okay, fine. Next one is what after completion of this, another content is what the definitions are okay. Now here we have to identify advantages of the packages. Anyway, guys, once again I'm telling that these advantages is just names only. Here we can understand. No need to think too much about these advantages. No, in the packages topic we will discuss again about these advantages. No, but part of the programming format we are discussing all the points. No, just namesake only here we have to understand. Now try to understand what are the various advantages here. First one is modularization. That means a simple point I'm telling to you. In Java project or in Java applications, by using packages, we can declare a module. We can represent a module. Yeah, by using a package, we can represent a module. Simple example I'm telling that. Module in the sense is a folder. Simple, we can understand. Module is what their folder. By using packages also, we are representing what their folder. Package is a folder. So module is a folder. Your package is also a folder. So we can represent a module by using what there a package here. That's why here modularization here we are able to get. Next one is what there abstraction that we are able to get. Second one is what there abstraction. Meaning is what there hiding the content is nothing but what there abstraction. By using packages, we can hide its internal classes and interfaces. If we give some classes and interface in a package, no, that package respective folder will hide its internal content. Directly that internal content is not visible for us. So hiding we are able to achieve through the packages, no. So there we are getting like what there abstraction here we are able to get. Next one is what there security. It's not like any other point, it's a somewhat related point only. Wherever we are getting modularization and abstraction, there automatically we are able to get like what their security. Or moreover, hiding the content is nothing but what they're protecting the resources. Protection of the resources is nothing but what their security. Right, sir? Modularization, abstraction, then what next one, security. These are the advantages here we are able to get through like what there this package is here. Right, sir? Next one is what? Shareability. Guys, observe carefully. Shareability is another one. What's the meaning of the shareability actually? What you are understanding about the shareability? So try to understand the points here. Shareability, For example, one time if you prepare a package that we can share it to any number of applications at a time. For example, 10 Java programs are running at a time. For all the 10 Java programs, one copy of my package is required. Yes, we can share the single copy of this package to all the 10 number of applications at a time. So this is nothing but like what there. Sorry. This is nothing but what there shareability. Next one is what there reusability. Reusability. What is the meaning of this reusability? What is the meaning of reusability, guys? Now tell me. What is the meaning of reusability? One time if you prepare a package, that we can reuse any number of times. One time if we use a package, if we declare a package, that we can use any number of times. So this is the meaning of like what is the reusability. Overall, guys, these are the various advantages of these packages. Modularization. Next one is what is abstraction, security, shareability, and what next one again? No, reusability. These are exactly the points we can identify clearly. It's okay, fine. Next one is what? After completion of this advantages, how many types of packages are available in general? Types. If you observe this, two types of packages here we are having. What are the two types of packages here? First one is predefined packages, and second one is user-defined packages. First one is what are predefined packages, and second one is what are user-defined packages. Everybody understand these points clearly. Predefined packages, and second one is what are user-defined packages. What exactly the meaning of predefined packages and what is the meaning of user-defined packages? Let's understand, guys, what I'm telling you. Predefined packages are what? Now tell me, once these are predefined packages, who will provide these packages to us, guys? Now tell me, who has to provide these packages? No, if they're predefined packages, everybody respond to me. If these are predefined packages, no, who has to provide these packages to us? Right. These packages, these packages, these packages are provided by the Java programming language along with the Java software. Predefined packages. These packages are provided by the Java programming language along with the Java software. So many examples here we are having. Now try to understand it clearly. Java.io, Java.util, then after this Java.sql, and so on and so on and so on. So many. Right, sir. So many examples are available, but only some of them only here I've written clearly. Right, sir. These packages are provided by the Java programming language along with Java software. These are predefined packages. That means Java defined packages are nothing but what they're predefined packages that we can identify. Next one is apart from these user defined packages. The second one is what they're user defined packages. What about this user defined package? The name itself is giving clarity for us. The name itself is giving clarity for us. These packages are defined. These packages are defined by the developers. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. That's okay, nice. But how does the developers are preparing these packages? How they are able to declare these packages? How developers are preparing these packages? That's a question, guys. Now here we have to understand the point clearly. To prepare or to provide or to declare an user defined package, we have to use the following syntax. To prepare user defined packages, we have to use the following syntax. What is the syntax here we have to use there? Now try to recognize this clearly. To declare an user defined package, we have to use the following syntax. The syntax would be like what? Package name semicolon. To declare user defined package, we have to use the syntax. What is the syntax here? We have to use their package name. Like this here we are able to provide. Yes, sir. Now this is clearly the point here we have to identify clearly. Package names, what we are providing there. Okay, fine. Then what next one here? Apart from this, what you are getting there? Package name semicolon. That's okay. That we are getting clearly. Now the point is like watch. What I'm telling you, the remaining point is watch. How I are going to provide package name? Where package name may be a single name, where package name may be a single name, or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. Where package name may be a single name or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. Where package name may be a single name or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. That's it. This is exactly the meaning of like what there, the package name. That point here what we are getting clearly. That's okay, fine. Then what about the next one here after completion of this? What is this next one here now? Example here I'm telling you, try to recognize this. Package P semicolon. This is like what their single name. For package, this is like what their single name. What we provided. Say for example, package P1.P2.P3 semicolon. Now what's the meaning of this one? Or else maybe just we can take like what there P1.P2. It's okay, no problem. Package P1.P2. Or maybe P2.P3 also here we can use. Like this here we can declare. So here if we consider the first one, what is this first one actually? A single name is available for the package. Okay, only a single name that we can identify clearly. Next one is second one is what there. If you observe this now, second statement P1.P2. What is this P1.P2? P1 is a parent package name. P2 is what there? Child package name. P1 is a parent package name. P2 is what there? Child package name. That's okay. P1.P2.P3. P1 is like what there? P1 is a parent package to P2 and P2 is a child package to P1. P2 is a parent package to P3. P3 is a child package to P2. Like this here we are having some relationship. Now in this way here we are able to declare the package declaration statement. That's okay, fine. Next one is what? After this, conditions. Conditions in the sense what there. If you want to use package declaration statement in Java applications, right, sir. If you want to provide package declaration statement in Java files, if you want to provide package declaration statement in Java files, then we have to use the following two conditions. What are the two conditions here we have to provide there? Observe carefully. Condition number one. Everybody guys understand it clearly. Condition number one. Package declaration statement must be the first statement in Java file after the comment section. This is after the comment section. Package declaration statement must be the first statement in Java file after the comment section. This is rule number one. And rule number two. Package name must be unique. Package name only, not package content. Package content is shareable to every Java program, but package name must be unique. Package name must be unique. It must not be shareable, and it must not be reusable. A single package name must not be provided to other packages, or the package name must not be shareable. All right, sir. Now these are the two conditions here we have to follow clearly. Everybody understand it clearly. If you want to use, if you want to provide a package declaration statement in Java files, then we have to use the following two conditions. What are the two conditions here? What is the first condition here? Package declaration statement must be the first statement in Java file after the comment section. Package name must be unique, it must not be shareable, and it must not be reusable. These are overall the details here what we are getting clearly. That's okay, fine, nice. After this, after completion of this total content here, another point is like what I'm telling to you. I have a question now. Immediately I'm getting a question. Or try to understand it clearly. Guys, observe carefully. Is it possible to? Is it possible to? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Guys, we have to answer for it. Now, just by understanding the previous two conditions, no, here we have to answer for this question. Now, see this here. What is the question here I'm asking there? First one, this point here we have to read carefully. Package declaration statement must be the first statement in Java file after the comment section. So, after the comment section, package declaration statement must be the first statement that you have to recognize. Then immediately, what's the question here I've asked there? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Right, right, perfect. All of you are giving right answers. No, answer is what there? No. It is not possible to. It is not possible to provide. It is not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. Why? Because package declaration statement must be the first statement. Package declaration statement must be the first statement. Recognize this point clearly. Right, sir. So the point is what I am telling to you. Now try to recognize this point clearly. No, it is not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. Why? Because package declaration statement must be the first statement. Okay. If we provide more than one package declaration statement in a Java file, then we must provide more than one statement as a first statement. It is not possible. That is the reason why here we have to recognize at most one every Java file. Note I am telling there. Due to that reason here I am telling there every Java file must have at most one package declaration statement. Every Java file must have at most one package declaration statement. At most in the sense either zero number of package declaration statements or any number of package declaration statements. No. Right. Package and import statements are different. Both are different. Just this is the declaration of the package. Means that keeping classes and interface in a particular package. But import in the sense getting class and interfaces from a particular package. Import statement is different. Next part we are able to see the same import statement. Don't worry for it. Okay. Every Java file must have at most one package declaration statement. Just I'm taking an example, guys. Now observe carefully. If the file name is what there abc.java, for example, package p1, package p2. Okay. Next one is what there package p3. Like this here we have taken package p1, package p2, package p3. Like this here we have taken three statements. Out of these three, the very first one is what there it's valid. Then second one is what there invalid. Why it is invalid, guys? Now tell me. We provided the package declaration statement as what there second one, but package declaration statement is always what there first statement after the comment section. Of course, comment section I have not prepared here. So because of these two reasons, here we can conclude that. So the last two statements are like what they're invalid. Only the first statement is like what they're valid. Right, sir? Package P1 is valid, package P2, package P3. These two are like what they're invalid cases. Here we have to identify. Right, so now this is exactly the meaning of like what their package declaration statement. What we are getting clearly. That's okay, fine. Next one is what? After this, after completion of this, after completion of this particular topic here, then what next one here we are going to understand. Everybody understand this point clearly after completion of this. Right, sir. Now, package declaration statement. What is the condition here? One condition here we understood. All right, sir. Now understand it clearly. What is the second point here we understood there? Package name must be unique. It must not be shareable and it must not be reusable. Package name must be unique. It must not be shareable and it must not be reusable. Okay. All right. Now about this package name, Java has given a convention to provide package names. Java has provided a convention like to include to provide package name. Java has provided a convention like to include our company domain name in reverse in the package name. To provide package name, Java has provided a convention like to include our company domain name in reverse in the package name. Understand, guys, what I'm telling you? Okay, now again, for example, I'm telling you, try to understand this point here. What is my company? Actually, for example, I'm working with Durgasoft. My website name is what? www.durgasoft.com. Website name is what there? www.durgasoft.com. That's okay, fine. Where what is the domain name actually? Domain name is what there? Durgasoft.com is the domain name. Reverse name is what there? com.durgasoft. Reverse name is what there? com.durgasoft. After this, try to include this com.durgasoft in the package name. Try to include com.durgasoft in the package name. That's the point here I'm telling you. So now exactly the point here what I'm telling to you. I want to remove this total part here, or maybe just simply here I want to provide no package com dot durgasoft dot icc dot transactions dot deposit semicolon. That's it. This is a package name here I'm providing. This is a standard package name. For example, as an example here I'm telling them what should be the content here. No, you can understand it like what there com.durgasoft. What is this actually? Company domain name in reverse. Okay, ICICI company domain name in reverse. Next one is what there ICICI client or project name, anything it should be. Next one is what there. Inside these transactions. What is this transactions actually? It's a module name, transactions module name. After these transactions, then what next one here? Deposit is like what their sub module name. Deposit is like what their sub module name. Right guys, now these are about like what there, the total details here we can identify in the package name. So in the package name, try to include our company domain name in reverse. Next one is what there, project name. Then inside this project name, what next one here, module name. Inside this module name, sub module name that we are able to provide. These are like what there, all the like what their package name that what we prepared clearly. This is a session what Sun Microsystems has given to provide like what packages names clearly. Right guys, now this is the total awareness and like what there package section. Now let's see this what we completed there inside the package section. If you observe this point clearly, understand this points here. Package section. First of all, what is a package? The definitions here are given there. What are the definitions here we understood? Package is the collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. Package is a folder that contains .class files representing related class and interfaces. Advantages of these packages: modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. Types are like what they're predefined packages and user defined packages. Predefined packages. These packages are provided by the Java programming language along with Java software. Examples here we can identify java.io, java.util, java.sql. Next one is what there, user defined packages. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application requirements. To declare an user defined package, we have to use the following syntax: package, package name, semicolon, where package name may be a single name or the combination of the parent package name and child package name. Examples here we provided. What about these examples here? Package P, package P1.P2, package P1.P2.P3. Like this here we are given. Where package P is what their single name, P1.P2 is what their, P2 is a child package name, P1 is a parent package name. If you observe this P1.P2.P3, P3 is a child package name to the parent P2, P2 is a child to parent P1, P1 is a parent to P2, P2 is a parent to P3. Like this here we are having. Conditions. If you want to provide package declaration statements in Java application, there are two conditions. What are the two conditions now? First one is what there, package declaration statement must be the first statement after the comment section. And second one is what there, package name must be unique, it must not be shareable, and it must not be reusable. Now if we come for this, immediately we have a question. Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Right, answer for this question is what there, no. It's not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file, because a package declaration statement must be the first statement. If we provide more than one package declaration statement in Java file, then we must provide more than one statement as first statement. It is not possible. Every Java file must have at most one package declaration statement. Example I have given: abc.java, package P1, package P2, package P3. Like this here we provided all the three statements now. Out of all the three statements here, first one is valid and remaining two are invalid here. To provide package names, Java has provided a convention like to include our company domain name in reverse in package name. Right, now here I given that information. I'm working with Durgasoft, for example, where the company domain name is what, website name is what, www.durgasoft.com, where company domain name is what, durgasoft.com. Then reverse of it, com.durgasoft. When it is com.durgasoft, then what next one here, package com.durgasoft.icsa.transactions.deposit. There we can identify clearly com.durgasoft is like what their company domain name in reverse, ICS is what their client or project name, transactions is what their module name, deposit is like what their sub module name. So this is exactly the points here what we are getting clearly. It's okay that all the points are okay, fine. So this is totally the content is like what their package statement what we are getting clearly. Next one is what, after completion of this what their package statement, next one is like what their import section. Import section, guys, do one thing, then I will take this import section on next class. In the next class we will plan for this import section. All right, so I need to move outside. Then I need to start from my hometown to Hyderabad. So this import section I will discuss within the next class. But when we are going to have next class will be on Monday, day of tomorrow, in both offline and online. Confirmed it. Today I'll start from my hometown, then my way. By today evening I'll be there at Hyderabad. Then the next class must be on Monday, both offline and online. All right, sir. Now please recognize this. Then we can attend for the classes. Those are attending offline, we can come to the offline. Those are attending in online, we can come to the online on Monday. Guys, on Tuesday we will have an exam. Please remember this. On Tuesday we will have an exam. On Monday this total introduction part will be completed. On Tuesday we will go for an exam. So try to prepare everybody for the exam throughout the introduction part. Throughout the introduction part, I am going to conduct an exam there on Tuesday. Everybody must prepare for that exam and everybody must appear for that exam. Even for online people, I will send that question paper to you on Tuesday. On Tuesday exactly at 8:30, I will send question paper to you through mail so that we are able to get it clearly. Right? On Tuesday, there is an exam for all of you guys. Yeah, including this introduction part, including import section and everything, up to introduction part. We are going to finish that introduction part with this import statement. With this import statement, the Java programming format. On the basis of that, you will have an exam there on Tuesday. So everybody must attend for that exam on Tuesday. Other thing is what there for online students, I will share question paper to you. Just we can go for your own exam. We can try to answer for that questions there. Multiple choice questions only. Till we are able to get it clearly. Okay, tomorrow no class. On Monday, I'll be there at Hyderabad. Then we will go for the classes there on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we have to appear for the exam. That's it, guys. Now, these are the points here we have to understand clearly, right? All right, that's okay, fine. Right, now I'll meet on Monday, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on Monday. Thank you. Notes in classroom. Already I shared that link, guys. All of you know.